What's up, guys? It's your girl, Another Trouble 1220, and I'm here today to talk commencement, to talk graduation. I know it's that time of year for all students, and you know, there are some do's and don'ts. Now, y'all know I done been to a lot of graduations, and I know that many of you have been to a lot of graduations, and at every graduation, never fails, I end up saying at least once, now why does she wear that? Why does she wear that? Like, really? So, not saying that won't ever happen again after I do this video, but I just wanted to do my part to make sure that, you know, some people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not a matter of judgment. Some people just don't know how they look sometimes. And I'm not at all sitting here saying that I look fabulous all the time, but you know, it's just some little things that we can do to always improve the presentation, how we present ourselves. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks of how to look your best on graduation day, how to join Team Fab Grad, how my Fab Grads doing out there. I'm Team Fab Grad. Be a Fab Grad. Don't be out here looking wrong, because we're going to talk about you. How y'all doing? I also did a blog about this. You can go ahead and visit my website if you haven't. I'll put a link to the blog in its entirety in the underbar, so holler at that, check that out. Link it to a friend. If you know, sometimes we just know somebody gonna do something. We just look at somebody and be like, she gonna look the fool. You can just anonymously send this to her. And I will, you know, girl, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about judgment. It's about making sure I love you enough. I don't even know you, and I love you enough to tell you that you be looking foolish and that you shan't. You just shan't anymore. You shall not. Team Fab Grad. Let me just get my notes here, honey, because you know I have notes. Okay. This one, ma'am, sir, call a friend. You know, post this. This video should go viral for just this reason. I know it won't, but I'm just saying. You see, I'm getting distressed even thinking about this, because this is my biggest graduation pet peeve. This is what just sends me to the moon in anger and frustration. Please, ma'am, please, sir, iron your gowns. Iron your gowns. I will go on record saying that there is nothing worse than those big old checkerboard wrinkles. Now, everybody knows your Gap and gown comes in a little envelope, standard size envelope, and it's folded up. Those big checkerboard wrinkles, it's just made it apparent to me and everyone else that you have taken your gown out of that plastic bag and given it a good shake and then put it on. Now you look like gingham gone wrong. It's just the wrongest thing that it could ever be. It is just inappropriate, especially since them little polyester gowns that they charge us $60 for really like could be ironed in like 2.7 seconds. Mail it to me and I will iron it and mail it back to you on a hanger. I just what iron your gown, okay? Graduation day is a very long day. You have the ceremony. Usually you'll have, you know, a dinner, something, maybe grandma and them will have something at the house where you'll be in your stuff, in your attire, whatever you wear, for a very long time. There is nothing that's more draining than having to always adjust. Or if your feet hurt, if you keep getting a wedgie, your bra strap is showing, your skirt is riding up, you gotta adjust and shift, ma'am. Nothing will drain your batteries quicker than having to constantly pull and tug and adjust things. So, buy clothes that fit you. Now is not the time for you to be giving body. Now, sometimes we want to wear super tight things so we can give body. Girl, now's not the time for you to be giving body. Just go ahead and get your size, number one. Number two, don't be afraid if something, now I'm completely different size on top than I am down bottom. So I always have to get things tailored and taken in. It costs like $10. Go ahead and do that. Make sure that your outfit fits. It's just that simple. So moving right along to location. Location. This is near and dear to me because I have definitely made this mistake. If your graduation is outdoors on a campus quad, be very mindful of the shoes that you select, especially if it has rained in the last few days. Um, the thing about grass is that it's living and it will eat your shoes, your heels. You're going to be standing up, sitting down a whole bunch. And child, let me tell you how I wore these little cute little T-strap white uh, sandals. They were white little sandals. So I had a little white dress on underneath my gown. And these little cute little T-strap sandals from Nine West, ma'am. And it had rained the night before graduation. And I ended up trotting like Seabiscuit all day as I had to literally pick up my feet up and down, up and down. And baby, those sandals died a very slow death. They are no longer with me. So I don't want you to suffer the same loss. Pick shoes that are complementary to the conditions of your commencement ceremony. I'm not saying that you can't wear shoes, but I would suggest a strong wedge. Wedges are in this year. You can get you a good wedge. A good wedge will probably serve you best if you have to walk across some grass. Okay? Function. The details of your day are not forgotten. Consider the length of your graduation march, the parking situation, and the weather. Now, practice walking in your shoes to determine whether or not your shoes, if you're buying new shoes, make sure that those shoes are strut around all day shoes, and that they are not get somewhere and sit down, cross your leg shoes, because there is a very, very real difference in those type of shoes, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Be yourself, know your limits, and practice. If you're not a person that pumps all day like me, practice. You don't want your graduation to be the time you looking like you rocking Fisher Price in my first pair of pumps. You don't want that. You don't. Hair and makeup, you want to think clean, you want to think polished, you want to make choices that will again complement your cap and gown and not compete with it. A lot of people wear their hair down, which is usually the easiest, but if you want to wear your hair up, I would suggest low things that are like back here, buns, ponytails, things of that nature. If you go into the hairdresser to get your hair done prior to graduation, bring your cap with you so you can make sure however they style your hair that it will fit on without falling off. Also, or falling off, or that it won't be all bunched up in the back because your bun is too big. But just think about that. And makeup, you want to be clean and polished. You don't want to do anything too extravagant. You can wear lashes, but I wouldn't give Caterpillar, Spider, big old lash. And you can also do a bright lip, but again, I wouldn't do both. If you're gonna do eyes, major eyes, then you should do neutral lip, and if you're gonna do major lip, then you should do neutral eye. Accessories. Keep it simple. Again, your cap and gown, they're headlining here. It's not about, your Supreme necklace. Chunky necklaces can be tough. They can be distracting, and they usually compete with if you like in the honors program and you have to wear a sash or a rope or whatever. It usually gets all caught up. So be careful about those. I'd also wear understated earrings. You can do something small like a stud. Pearls are always precious. You can do like vintagey, bigger like clip-on-ish. Ooh, that would be fab. Just I wouldn't be given chandeliers. Probably not. Sunglasses. Now, I know we as brown people, minorities, we love a sunglass. We love sunglasses, honey. We cannot do without them sometimes. Sometimes we rock them because they are concealing the evidence of other activities and behaviors. No judgment. But sunglasses are only appropriate during outdoor ceremonies when the sun is actually shining. Even then, I think twice because it's not a music video. It's not the club. It's a graduation. You're not on the beach. It's graduation. And I know that we want to be, I know we want to be rock stars. I know it. I know that we think that we are just, you know, boss, things of that nature. But it's not the red carpet. It's your graduation. You'll regret wearing your hater blockers 20 years down the line when you perusing your pictures. I'm just saying. Also, purses. I wouldn't do anything bigger than a wristlet. Because, you know, it's just not the time for your chunky Louis V bucket bag. Because, you know, it's a distraction. You're going to get tired of carrying it. And you only need to carry your cell phone, maybe a camera, some lip gloss, some ID, and maybe a few dollars. That you don't need to carry anything else. And I think that wraps it up. Again, there's a full blog about this very topic on my blog, GlamNERD's.com. I will post the links down below. I think you all should check it out. You should all forward it to a friend. It'll be a good time. Tell them to come see me. Thanks for watching. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Oh, stay tuned because I also recorded do's and don'ts of prom attendance as well, because I do know that that is this season for proms and graduations and things of that nature. So keep it here. I've got lots more. Talk to you guys later. Bye.